Hello friends, do you want to maximize your land's productivity? Then allow me to take you through the power of intercropping potatoes and cassava for better yields and soil health. Today we'll be looking at how to intercrop potatoes and cassava for high yields, maximize land use, and improve soil quality. Welcome to Agric for Profits TV. Today's video we shall be looking into an innovative farming practice that is currently transforming yields, and that is intercropping potatoes and cassava. This approach is perfect for maximizing land use, improving soil health, and increasing profits. And this technique could change your farm. Intercropping potatoes and cassava isn't just about growing more, it's more about growing smarter. Like they often say, there's difference between working hard and working smart. So with this method, you enrich your soil, cut back on pests, reduce weeds, and ultimately increase your farm's productivity. But first, why should you intercrop? I know that's the question that comes through your mind right now. What is the benefit of intercropping? Why should you intercrop as a farmer? Well, the answer is to improve the soil, like I earlier said, cut costs, reduce weeds, and boost your yields. And I'm sure every farmer out there would want to increase yield. Now, these are the strategies. Let me take you through the strategies and steps to achieve this. Step 1, start by preparing your land. Cassava and potatoes thrive best on ridges or mounds. This setup enhances soil drainage and aeration, which is crucial for root health, especially in areas with sandy or erosion-prone soils. Ridges improve drainage and reduce soil erosion. So you have to prepare your land either by making the ridges or by mounds, whichever works best for you depending on your location. Then let's get to step 2, selecting the right varieties. Selecting the right varieties is essential. So you need to choose the right varieties. Look for high-yield, disease-resistant types suited to your climate. Improved cassava varieties grow fast and can adapt to various soil conditions, while robust potato varieties ensure a steady harvest. Choose high-yield varieties for the best results because not all varieties are equal. Therefore, you should select only the best varieties from your region. Now on step 3, for maximum results, plant at the start of the rainy season to ensure enough moisture. Use a 1 by 1 meter spacing for cassava and adjust for potatoes between the rows. If you look at this video you're looking at, you see the way the cassava and the potatoes are being planted on the same mound, and the spacing between each other is giving the same 1 by 1 meter space. Now, timing matters, and I recommend that you plant at the beginning of the rainy season. You also need to bear in mind that proper spacing equals healthier plants. Just like I'm saying, if you look at these plants, they are healthy, they are performing well because of the right spacing and all other activities being put in place. So use proper spacing for maximum performance. Now, on the step 4, let's get to weeds. Weeds compete for resources, we all know that. So keep them in check early on. Now here's a good tip. I recommend that you weed 4 to 6 weeks after planting. Then repeat as necessary. Although intercropping also naturally reduces weed growth, as you can see in this farm now, we don't have much weed, although we've done our first weeding, but we don't have much weed because the potatoes have started creeping and the cassavas are covering and doing well, because this will help save us time and effort. Now on this step, although optional depending on your location, you can mulch with organic materials like crop residues to retain soil moisture and boost fertility. Like I said, this is optional depending on the farmer's location and requirements. But for step 6, although pests and diseases are less of a problem with intercropping, because that's one of the benefits, as the diverse crops create a natural barrier. Just like as you can see on the farm, everywhere is clustered with the plants, so it doesn't really give enough room for plants and diseases to thrive. However, regular inspections can still help you catch issues early and keep your plants healthy. So I suggest, despite how healthy your farm is, you should try to do your regular inspections just so you'll be ahead of them. On the step 7, now it's time for harvest. One good thing about agriculture is that even if you're just a small scale farmer, you can at least get something you can feed on, which is the essence of this video, which is why I feel everybody, regardless of your age or your gender or your location, should be able to leverage agriculture. Even if you don't want to do it as a business, although I strongly encourage that you should go into commercial farming, you might as well say, okay, let me plant 1 or 2 things at my balcony. Let me plant 1 or 2 things using organic methods. Let me plant 1 or 2 things using containers. Let me plant 1 or 2 things using that small space that I have. You can do something on the soil and yield good fruits. That is the benefit, and that is what God has blessed us with. So agriculture goes beyond running it as a business. Although running agriculture as a business is very beautiful with high income, however, you can leverage on your love for nature. For instance, we are just discussing about how to intercrop potatoes and cassava for high yields, and what got my attention now is that the way God planned everything, it seems everything has their own timing and is perfect for each other to thrive. For instance, potatoes mature within 3 to 4 months, allowing you to harvest them first without disturbing the cassava roots, while the cassava can be harvested at 10 to 12 months, making it a perfect staggered harvest system. What a bountiful harvest! First, the potatoes, then cassavas from the same land space. Obviously, this is efficiency at its best. And there you have it, a sustainable, productive way to grow more with intercropping. If you found this guide useful, like, subscribe and share with fellow farmers, as we cannot be able to reach everyone at the same time. Then join us for more farming tips on maximizing your land and yields. And please don't forget to visit our official website at www.agricforprofits.com for more information and other amazing updates. Especially if you're from Africa, we are currently running a free training, a free consultancy training that we call Let's Feed Africa. If you visit our website, you find the form there. Fill in your form. Our main target are rural farmers, small-scale farmers in rural villages across Africa, most especially women. This doesn't mean that if you're not a woman, you can't fill the form, but as a female child, I feel I should help my women to get the most out of agriculture. So I'm leveraging more if I can get more women and youth, including the less privileged or disabled, I just want to reach rural farmers to see those I can be able to help, especially in Africa, and that is why I named this project Let's Feed Africa Free Consultancy Project. So please, regardless of what the needs of your farm is, you can fill in the form, and I promise to guide you through the process to make sure that you get the most out of your farm.